Well, good Saturday morning, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. What a week this has been. Holy cow. Yep, we missed a couple of days, Wednesday and Thursday here at the store, but it is good to be back. And I do appreciate you folks that missed us, and I apologize for that, but we had to take care of a couple of things out of states. I did say states, yes. So it's all's good though, so don't worry about that. But yeah, just made it so I could not get back in time on Thursday, which meant that there was no vinyl drop per se or vinyl drop video on Friday, which means I got a lot to cover today because we did get our shipment of new releases in. So again, apologies, but thank you to everyone for understanding on that. Outside today, holy cow, it is looking ominous. I'm looking off to the west outside of our window here, and it looks like we're going to get some rain here shortly in the Midland, Michigan area and across much of the state by the looks of this. So bundle up if you're heading out there. Not bundle, I guess just use a rain jacket. But it's going to get windy too, I hear. Holy cow. Gotta love these October rains. That's a GNR? No, it was a little early for those guys on that one. All right, I'm feeling a bit punchy because it has been a wild week and I'm running on a small little lack of sleep here, but we're getting there. But hopefully you guys had a great week and you're enjoying yourselves on this wonderful Saturday regardless. Let's say hello to quite a few of you out there. Holy cow, you guys are missing us. It means you like me. You really, really like me. Jennifer, good morning to you. Lee Page, good morning from Farmersville, Ohio. It's a beautiful day there. Yes, good to know. Enjoy that. TKR, Video Central TC out on the East Coast saying good morning. Good morning to you as well. And Fred on the West Coast, but of Michigan, saying good morning. And good morning to you, Sir Dan. Good morning. Thank you much. Good to be back. And Gerard saying good morning. Yep, RIP Ace. That was a wild one, wasn't it? Holy cow. Just a brain bleed. That's not good, but yikes. Chuck, good morning to you. I saw a message. I'll get back to you in a couple of minutes here. Mr. Steve Carlson, the mayor of the vinyl community, checking in today. Had a choice for going out for breakfast or watching this. You know where the priorities lie. Oh, thank you, Steve. Very good. We'll talk about the podcast we do with Steve coming up in a second or two. We got a fun episode this week coming up on tomorrow. Paul, good morning to you. And yes, RIP Ace again. Karen, good morning. I hope all is going well with you. DKR is saying hi to the professor, Mr. Carlson. There you go. And back to you. Okay, you guys get a chat room. I'm kidding, of course. Well, again, it was kind of a busy couple of days, and yesterday here at the store was busy. I had no idea how conditioned so many of you were to have the Friday vinyl drops and the videos that go along with this until I missed one. I think it's probably been at least 5 years. I know I've missed a vinyl drop and a vinyl drop video before, probably back in 2020 or something. And then during all the closure nonsense, there was all sorts of weirdness then. But legit missing of a Friday vinyl drop, I don't think I've done in over 5 years. And yeah, there was a lot of folks that didn't realize we were closed or didn't catch the video that came in on Friday. And they're like, I didn't see the video. Where's your video? And they were all worried that they missed out on. And I said, it's okay. No, you didn't miss. I just didn't get to it. So what that means is next Friday, I'll have to do something extra special. So we'll put out a lot of goodies on the next Friday vinyl drop a week from yesterday. And it'll be the Halloween vinyl drop to boot. I've got a lot of Halloween-y, that's a word, a lot of Halloween albums set to go. And we'll put those out on Friday as well to give you guys a little ramp up to the end of the month celebration of all the Halloween goodies. So check that out next Friday. For sure, I will have a Friday vinyl drop video and everything else. The other videos are going up as planned. I've got a new release video. We're almost set to go. We'll put that up a little bit later today. Holy cow, there's a lot of stuff. They back-ended the Rocktober stuff, it feels like, for this one yesterday's release. I'll get to that in a second, and next Friday's. And then there is a lot of other goodies coming up as we get closer to, you know what I'm talking about, Record Store Day, Black Friday. Okay, so we did finish up and close off the wish lists. My orders are past due. We got them in time. And I think we got everything that you folks were looking for requested. Now it's up to the RSD gods, as they are, to bestow upon us the, the spoils, if you will. And we'll see what we get of all of those special releases that you folks have been asking for. So that's coming up a lot faster than I'd actually like to think about, because we're just over a month away now from Black Friday. So the orders are in. We should start finding out here probably in about 2 weeks what we're getting. I'll pass that along a little bit at a time, but here is your annual reminder that we do a live stream. Typically it's the day before Record Store Day, but because this is Black Friday and we're not going to be doing anything on Thanksgiving night, we'll do the live stream on Wednesday night after the store closes. Hang on just a second here. Just a second. Sorry about that. I had a sneeze, a little allergy thing kicking in there. Okay, yeah, but we'll do the live stream on Wednesday night, the day before Thanksgiving. And on that live stream, we'll cover all of the stuff that we're going to have in stock for Black Friday. We'll cover the amounts that we'll have so you guys can go into that night knowing what you need to know. And again, just as a reminder, we cannot reserve, hold, or pre-sell any of the Black Friday items. It's kind of a first come, first serve basis. So that's why watching the live stream is very important if you guys can catch that on a Wednesday. So make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. There should be a little logo there, or wait till the end of the video and click subscribe. We are actually 2 subscribers away from 2,500 subscribers, which is actually pretty cool. So what 2 of you out there are just kind of lounging back and not doing the subscriber thing because you're too cool for it? I'm kidding. I would never, ever pressure folks to subscribe, but if you do, that'd be cool. So stick around. Lots more info coming up on the RSD Black Friday stuff. We'll get to that as we get closer. Diesel65 says you'll be traveling to TG or for TG for Thanksgiving, so no RSD. Ooh. Well, the good news is I think that we're probably going to see a lot of Record Store Day stuff. Typically, the Black Friday Record Store Day is meant to carry stores through the holiday. So I think the numbers on not all the releases, obviously there's a few that are going to be really tough, but the majority of them should be fairly easy to get. So if we miss something on Black Friday, we might be able to get a hold of it. Just watch our channel, watch our socials. We'll see what we can do after the fact if you don't get here on Black Friday proper. And here is your other reminder. Black Friday is big, but here at the Wasteland, Small Business Saturday is sometimes bigger. And this year will be no exception. I've already got some stuff in the works. We've got a mammoth amount of dollar mystery bags ready to go. We're going to start packing those up here in the next couple of weeks. We'll have lots of goodies in the mystery bags, some stuff from local businesses, coupons, maybe a couple of gift certificates from here, lots of stuff. So that's going on. Plus, the Small Business Saturday drop is always just a tremendously large one with lots of goodies. So make sure you're sticking around for that. Okay, we got a month. It's going to go by like that, but we will keep you guys updated as we get closer and closer for everything that we've got going on. All right, let me get to this really quickly before we run out of time. Because there was no vinyl drop video yesterday, the vintage stuff is still there. We'll get some more out next week, as I mentioned, but we did get a couple of boxes of new releases that I didn't get a chance to put in a video, so let me cover them really quick so you guys can see what we do have in stock as of today. Not a lot moved yesterday, but still kind of cool. The Rocktober stuff, as mentioned, has started to flow like an open faucet. Forgotten about Black Sabbath. We sold our soul for rock and roll. Double LP of Sabbath's greatest hits. This has got the Ozzy stuff on there as well, or the Ozzy era. This is on double LP translucent green vinyl. Very cool. I think I've got 3 of these in stock from the Rocktober stuff. Also, the Rhino Reserve. This is an interesting thing. You've got your Rocktober releases from Rhino, and then they've started calling these things the Rhino Reserve. I don't know if you can see that on there. They'll put a little tag. These are more high fidelity reissues, not the hi-fi like they've been doing on some, but I'm guessing it falls somewhere in between. So the Rhino Reserve Fidelity record pressing, Preston, California. So the Doors greatest hits, a Rocktober and a Rhino Reserve. I don't believe this is on colored vinyl, but I do have one of these. We should be able to get more of those. Also, Rhino Reserve and Rocktober, Fleetwood Mac's Bare Trees, one of Fleetwood Mac's most overlooked classics. This is the last album to feature the distinctive guitar song and songwriting of Danny Kirwan. Lacquers from the original. And I do believe, does this one have? Yeah, this one does have Bob Welch on it as well. So it's got that distinctive Bob Welch Fleetwood Mac era sound. Good album. One of those in stock as of today. I can get more of those. Other Rocktober stuff and another Rhino Reserve. The Rhino Reserves are priced a little bit higher, but not at that $40 range, or yeah, the $45 range like the audiophile pressings are, but they're also not the $25 reissue ones. So Rhino's got this tri-level thing that's working well for them. But yes, 90125, a Rhino Reserve and Rocktober, owner of A Lonely Heart. I don't believe this is on colored vinyl. Got a couple of those in stock. One of the big generators. This is not a Rhino Reserve. This is on orange vinyl, so it's a regular Rocktober reissue. $25 on this one. So yeah, the big generator, cool stuff. One of those in stock as of today. A couple of other Rocktober releases. I grabbed a New York Dolls and a Morphine release, and I've got each of these, one left. Should be able to get more next week if those go and you need one really badly. Don't forget the rest of the Rocktober stuff is coming out next week. I think there may be some on the 31st too, but there's a big pile coming next week. Make sure you watch the new release show coming up a little bit later this afternoon. I cover all that other Rocktober stuff that is due next week, plus a lot of other goodies. Okay, other stuff that I need to get to before we get too much further into the Saturday. New releases from yesterday. I was hesitant to get this because 10-inch records can be a bit of a pain in the butt, but this was a cool one. This is REM and Radio Free Europe 2025. Contains 2 previously unreleased remixes of Radio Free Europe. Comes on a 10-inch orange vinyl EP. So this has got 2 mixes on side A of Radio Free Europe, the Jackknife Lee remix in 2025, and a Mitch Easter 1981 remix. And the B-side has the original Hibtone single of Radio Free Europe, plus the songs Sitting Still and WH Tornado, a cassette set previously unreleased from... Nope, this one has been previously released. But 10-inch EP, orange vinyl from REM. I got 2 of those in stock as of this broadcast live this morning on Saturday. Chris Isaak, Forever Blue on blue vinyl and RSD Essential. Not an RSD release, but an RSD Essential, so it's a little bit different. One of these left in stock. I don't know how tough. The RSD Essentials typically are more difficult to get a hold of, so if you're looking for this, snag it. I'll try to get more if need be, but those typically are tough. UFO Phenomenon on sky blue vinyl, put back down to a single LP. They've expanded this over the years, but now they've reissued it as it was intended originally as a single EP. One of those in stock today. Ghost reissued Meloria, an anniversary edition on Surge Green vinyl of sorts. We've got that one in stock. Safe, Sensible, and Sane. Not the story of my life. Alison Brown, along with Steve Martin. We've got some very cool modern bluegrass. I don't know if it's modern bluegrass, but it could be a little more old style with Steve Martin, but it's kind of cool. Featuring Jackson Brown, Della Mae, Vince Gill. The Indigo Girls are on this. Jason Mraz, Tim O'Brien, and Oife O'Donovan. I think I said that incorrectly. So very cool stuff. One copy of this. I should be able to get more as needed. All right, this is a cool one. I will cover this on the podcast a little more in depth, but the Blues Brothers, The Lost Recordings. It is a live recording recently discovered and pressed on blue colored vinyl. One of these left in stock. I'm going to try to get more. I listened to one yesterday for quality control purposes. It sounds okay. It's not great, but it sounds, we'll just say good. I will talk about this more in depth and show it off in the podcast with Steve tomorrow evening, Sunday night on Two Guys Talking About Records. I don't know what came over me. I snagged a Baby Beluga from Rafi for the Christmas season. If anybody needs it, it's on blue vinyl. This is a fun kids record. We had an OG in the store a while ago, and it went. It's worth a little bit. A couple of other reissues. The Chess 75th anniversary of Chess Records series. Little more expensive, but we got the Best of Muddy Waters single LP, but a gatefold. These things are solid feeling. And Howlin' Wolf, we've got this in stock, one of them. Moanin' in the Moonlight, part of the Chess 75 series as well. And then just because I snagged another REM so I can listen to mine, we got an eponymous in here and a Cult Love so I can listen to mine this weekend as well. Okay, that really much covers it. I went a little fast, but if you have any questions, just contact us here at the store. It looks like it's 10. I actually have the lava lamps running today, and that should be kind of fun because it's a little darker feeling. We're going to pep things up around here. So if you want to stop by, we're at 716 George Street, just north of downtown Midland. Open today, Saturday, from now until 4 p.m. And then tomorrow, Sunday, from 12 noon until 4 p.m. if you want to stop by. Closed next week on Monday and Tuesday. I promise those are the only days we're closed next week. We'll be back at it normal hours the rest of that week. And don't forget the big vinyl drop, Halloween drop next week on Friday. We'll cover that as we get closer. And then all of the other stuff happening as well. So, all right, you folks have a great afternoon. Don't forget the podcast, Two Guys Talking About Records, coming up on Sunday evening with my good friend Steve Carlson. This week on the show, we are talking about bands that aren't real, artists that don't exist. What possibly could that be? So check that out Sunday evening, wherever you get your podcasts from, and right here on our YouTube channel. As mentioned, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. As of the recording of this, we're just too shy of that 2,500 mark. Would be cool to hit that today, but whatever you guys want to do, that's cool, man. All right, you folks have a great week, and we will talk to you next time live from Radio Wasteland. As always, thank you so much for being here.